Here's another short video with a few Mandela effects in it. Rita Hayworth in Shawshank Redemption, the original novella in different seasons by Stephen King, right? I remember it being Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. Like in the movie was just the Shawshank Redemption, right? But I remember the original book being Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. And other people have also said this in the Sparks notes. We've got the right there. Okay, and that's a study guide. It's of the book. It's not of the movie. Whalen English. I guess another study guide too. Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. So they also added a the. Struggling with Stephen King's Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. And that's that's from something called Schmoop, and it's a question: are you struggling with Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption? So, I guess you could always say, yeah, it's because of the movie, yada yada, and I already know that's coming as the defense as to why. But I read the book way before I saw the movie. I read the different seasons like long before the movie, so I was always thought it was Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption, the book. Just saying. I guess there's only so far I can really go with that one, because that's what everyone will say, is that it's just we're just all remembering the book, or the really good movie, The Shawshank Redemption, and I have to disagree. I'm talking about, I remember the original book by Stephen King, and different seasons. But well, could this be any slower? That's unfucking believable. So yeah, there's actually a few people, when you actually search for it in quotes. So the movie wasn't called Rita Hayworth, right? It was just called The Shawshank Redemption. So I'm searching for the whole title in quotes. Gives you 108,000 results, which is a fair number, right? And it's from pretty official sources. Sparks notes. You got like Sparks notes here, the study guide. They call it The Shawshank Redemption. The plot summary there, they also call it the. I mentioned Whalen English before. Schmoop. Goodreads, which is whatever that is. I guess it's a review site. Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption is a masterpiece. It is pretty good. It was called The, though. I remember The, and supposedly now it never was. It's always been Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. Doesn't The sound a little bit better too? Like, here's a review on Amazon. They also call it The. So like, when there's 108,000 of the references out there on the internet with the, you kind of have to wonder, is it a Mandela Effect, or is it officially a Mandela Effect? I don't know who's the official judge of Mandela Effects. Not me. I'm saying it could be. I guess you'll always have the movie to argue that it isn't. But these are all clearly like talking about the novella, and like the. They say the so many times. Sorry, cut that out. Here's just like the. Wait, no, that's not one. Start here. Alright, so here's an instance of the on the Barnes & Noble review. The on some presentation, probably for school. The Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. So like, yeah, like I clearly remember the But I guess yeah, you're not gonna find it in any of these editions of different seasons. It's just only exists in our memories in Mandela Land. If this is the end of the video, cut the last part out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and cut that out too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more Mandela Effect videos. Alright, so just gonna talk to you about Gruff the crime dog. If you remember this guy from the 80s, he was like a mascot against, like, you know, kids using drugs and just general. His slogan was, you know, take a bite out of crime. Okay, so I'm just I saw a comment somewhere where somebody said that they remember him wearing like a hat, and they thought it was like a Sherlock Holmes hat. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of remember the guy wearing like a fedora type hat too, maybe a little bit. But what I don't remember him as being hatless at all. Like, it looks kind of weird now when I see him without it. So here's the Simpsons and McGruff the crime dog, their takeoff on it, and he of course had a fedora. I just think that's interesting that the Simpsons once again is involved in the Mandela Effect. Here's like some fan art where he's getting arrested with Bugs Bunny, and yeah, there's the Simpsons McGruff the crime dog. But like, to me, it doesn't look right, him having no hat at all. He just looks kind of like a seedy fucking dog with a fucking trench coat. He doesn't look like an official figure. Like, he looks better with a hat. They should have made him with a hat, and I kind of thought he had one. I can't find a ton of residuals out there, so this is just going to be a pretty short segment. But yeah, McGruff, sorry, the Simpsons one was called McGruff, and he had a hat. But McGruff the crime dog, no hat, not a Sherlock hat, not a fedora, just hatless.